What's up, everybody? My name is Josh Yoder, and this is the Josh Yoder Show. So today is a special episode for me because today it's my birthday. I'm 36 years old today, and this episode is a very special episode, and I'm excited for it. And I'm not the only one excited for it, as for many of you that may not know, I share this birthday. He just so happens to be my identical twin. Please welcome back my twin, Chad Yoder. Hello, my twin.
Hello, my twin, and greetings, fellow life forms.
Happy birthday to you, my twin.
Happy birthday to you as well, my twin.
Ah, yes. Wow. 36 years old, huh?
Yes, and people still think we're in our early 20s.
Yeah, well, the old saying, another year older, another year dumber.
I thought it was another year wiser.
I don't know if we throw us in the wiser category, my twin.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh, man. Yes, July 15th, 1990. The world has changed as me and Chad entered the world. And I just would like to take this opportunity to say we're sorry.
Oh, come on, my twin. And people love us.
Oh, yes. July 15th, 1990. Me and Chad were born, and we're now 36 years old. Wow. Amazing how time flies. I remember the other day that our mother would be like, "What was it like giving birth to us?" I said, "Well, I don't remember it because I was out cold through the whole thing."
Yes, I remember. I also remember that time, like she always said, like how she knew it was time for her to give birth to us when they moved into the house. And she literally says, "Well, honey, it's time to unpack everything because I think my water broke."
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, that was awesome.
Sorry about that, Mom. Ah, yes.
Mine, like she said, she was unconscious for most of it.
Yes, we were both C-section, but
Yes.
I digress. Nonetheless, we were born on July 15th, 1990. And I must say, my twin, it's been an interesting 36 years, that's for sure.
Oh, yes. It always is in life. Life for all of us humans.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, I love you, my twin. Happy birthday, and thank you for coming back on my show.
Oh, I'm more than happy to come back on your show, my twin, and happy birthday to you as well.
Yes, and what I thought about we can do in today's episode, we can talk about some cool facts about July 15th and the year of 1990.
Sweet. That's awesome. Let's do it.
Yes, let's kick things off with July 15th, since that's when the day we were born. And I looked up some interesting facts about the day of July 15th. My twin, would you like to hear some?
Fire away, my twin.
The first fact I looked up is July 15th, 1910, actually. 80 years before we were born was the debut of the term Alzheimer's disease.
Really?
Yes. A German, let me see, I apologize if I messed up his name, a German psychologist, Elm Krepelin, named the disease after a friend who was going through the disease. So it was named after his friend. And same name, Alzheimer. So that's right. July 15th, 1910 was the name given of Alzheimer's disease.
Yes. I never knew that. That's a very interesting fact, my twin.
It is an interesting fact, and thoughts and prayers to anyone that have gone through Alzheimer's or lost a loved one due to it.
Yes. That's our condolences to all.
Indeed, indeed. And some other interesting fact, July 15th, 1979, President Jimmy Carter gives his molasses speech.
Oh, really? That happened on the 15th of July?
Indeed.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, some people, you and I aren't really into politics, but there's definitely a lot of people that have their opinions of Jimmy Carter.
Oh, we all have our opinions on something.
Indeed. Well, trying to get on a more positive note, my twin, July 15th, 1983. Two companies that we're both very familiar with, Nintendo and Sega, enter into the console market, or bringing in the respective releases of the Famicom, or the NES, as we say in America, or the SG-1000 for Sega in 1983 of July 15th.
And the beginning of one of the coolest console wars ever.
I don't believe in the console wars personally. I like me just to have some fun gaming.
No, but I'm just saying, because both, man, I gotta say, back then, leading up, especially to the 90s, they really launched on their consoles some of the best games around.
Yeah, and it's still fun to this day playing some video games and looking back at some of these old classics.
Indeed, it is.
Here's a here's an interesting fact too, my twin. July 15th, 2006, 20 years ago, Twitter launched.
Ah, yes, the beginning of the glory years. Twitter.
Yes, yes, and it's done wonders for the world. Let's just put it that way.
Yes.
Yes, good old Twitter. Yeah, and that's all the further I'll go on that one. But oh, actually, on July 15th, after we graduated, my twin, our 19th birthday, the space shuttle program Endeavour launched.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, we do. Like us being a big sci-fi nerds, we do enjoy seeing stuff about space and all that.
Oh, yes, the special wonders of the mysteries of the universe.
Hey, my twin, you'll like this. Here's this other random fact of July 15th. Do you remember in 2012, the South Korean rapper Psy released his hit single Gundam Style on July 15th, 2012?
Oh, my God. I've actually heard that song being played earlier this week.
Oh, good Lord. Do you remember that craze? I mean, the song was okay. It's not my cup of tea, but oh my goodness, that song was everywhere.
Oh, I know. I remember when they brought it up as a joke on SNL. That was hilarious.
Yeah, gosh, geez, our 22nd birthday was kind of an off year.
Oh, man.
Good Lord. And this last fun fact an event that happened on July 15th, my twin, is kind of relevant right now because we're in the midst of the World Cup. July 15th, 2018, which would be our 28th birthday, France won their second World Cup, defeating Croatia 4-2.
Wow. Dude, that's awesome.
Yes, and as of right now, as the time of this recording, France is the favorite to win the World Cup again.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They've been like a very popular team for this event. A lot of people today have been saying they're still the favorite to win it all.
Many people are picking them, but I just like to see good soccer.
Yes.
But going in through here, my twin, we share the July 15th birthday with several other people.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Dating going all the way back to like the pre-1600s to all the way to now. A lot of people we may not have heard of, but nonetheless, they are famous people. Like, for example, Lydia Davis, a American short writer, novelist, and essayist, was born in 1947.
Oh, awesome. And what all did she write on there?
She had written things like Swan's Way, or she helped translate the story Swan's Way, and she's also, let's see, she's won multiple awards for writing fiction.
Congratulations.
And so she has done a lot. She was born in 1947. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
Believe it or not, my twin, we share the same birthday with American pro wrestler and former politician Jesse the Body Ventura.
Jesse the Body Ventura was born on July 15th, like us.
Yes, 1951.
Oh man, that is awesome.
The
So
bar. Didn't you know I was there?
oh man, he was awesome in the movie The Predator.
He was. That's a good movie. That was a very good movie. And we actually share a birthday with Ian Curtis, an English singer songwriter who sadly passed away in 1980. He was the part of the band called Joy Division. He was born in 1956 of July 15th.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, that's definitely some fun facts. We share a birthday with an actor named Forrest Whitaker. Do you remember Forrest Whitaker?
Very little. I remember like one of his movies, but I can't remember all of his career though. Like,
Well, he was in Bloodsport.
oh, Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's right.
Oh,
He was born. He was born July 15th, 1961.
Sweet. I think he was he in other movies as well.
Yes, he was.
Because I
He
think
was
I've
in,
seen him. I think I've seen him somewhere else before. I just can't remember where.
he was in Good Morning Vietnam, Platoon, The Butler. He was in a good bit of movies, my twin.
Yes, that's no. He was always a good actor. I just wish I could remember right off the top of my head all the films that he was in.
Oh, speaking
Uh,
of which, one of my favorite movie franchises and heroes is Rocky Balboa. And the next lady excuse me, she was born on 1963, July 15th, Bridget Nielsen. She played the wife of Drago in Rocky 4.
oh, that is awesome. That was a great movie.
Yes, I love that movie. Fun fact, on July 15th, 1966, Jason Boham was born. He is a musician. He is the son of drummer John Boham from Led Zeppelin.
Sweet. That band was awesome.
Indeed. We also share a birthday with Brian Austin Green, who was born July 15th, 1973, as he is well known as being a part of Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, that show was amazing. See?
Oh, and
Actually, believe it or not, my friend, I actually looked this up. The Beverly Hills 90210 actually debuted in the year 1990.
well, we'll get to that in a moment, my twin. But first, do you remember a pro wrestler and manager named Cherry in WWE?
Yes. Yes. She was with I believe she was with that Deuce and Domino tag team.
Correct. She was born July 15th, 1975.
Awesome.
Indeed. One of my personal favorite comedians was also born on July 15th. On July 15th, 1976, Gabriel Iglesias was born.
Oh my god, that guy is hilarious.
Yes, Fluffy is awesome.
Do you remember
Was,
like some of his animated comedy bits?
yes, I loved watching them on YouTube, and some of his specials are hilarious. And
Oh my god, they're so
Gabriel
funny.
Iglesias is funny, and he was also on All That. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think he was only on though for a season, I think.
Yeah, and well, Carson will appreciate this. In July, or my good friend Brian Carson appreciated this being a Rams fan. July 15th, 1977, John St. Clair was born as he played for the Rams, being drafted by them in the 2000 draft.
Awesome.
Carson,
What position was he again?
he was a lineman.
Lineman. I thought.
Yeah, he was. Also, we share a band with singer, songwriter, and guitarist Ray Toro, who also was born on July 15th, 1977. He is mostly known for My Chemical Romance.
Oh yes, I missed that band. I haven't heard any of their songs lately.
No, they haven't played in a long time, but they were a good band. I enjoyed My Chemical Romance, believe it or not. Aha! July 15th, 1983, pro wrestler Heath Slater was born.
Ah, I got kids.
I got kids.
Oh man, such a good wrestler. I heard he's doing stuff in TNA.
I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know if he's injured or what's going on, but yeah, no, he was pretty funny. Oh, and Dad would like this one being a Penguins fan. July 15th, 1986, former Pittsburgh Penguin Tyler Kennedy was born.
Oh, sweet. We share the same birthday as a Pittsburgh Penguin player. Nice.
We also have a famous basketball player that we share the same birthday and year, Damian Lillard, July 15th, 1990, for the Portland Trailblazers. He was born on that day.
That's awesome. How long did he play for that team?
He's still playing with them. He hasn't retired yet. He's been known to be one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA.
Awesome.
Yeah, so he was there. We also have, let's see here, also on July 15th, 1990, a former race car driver, Tyler Young, was born.
Really? Like the same day as him?
Yep.
Well, the same day.
Yep, same day and year as us.
Man, that is so cool.
And dude, there's people all over the world that was born the same day. And actually, current NASCAR driver, or Noah Grayson, was born July 15th, 1998.
Sweet.
Yeah, so
there's so many cool people that were born the same day as us. That's awesome.
yeah, no, man, it's pretty cool when you go look some of this stuff up and then you find out, some of the interesting, facts that you learn about the history of that day. So, yeah. And I will say this, unfortunately, there's some deaths that happened as well on July 15th. Back in the 1600s, in 1274, Bonaventure, an Italian Catholic cardinal, bishop, and philosopher, passed away on that day, July 15th, 1274.
Oh man.
Rest in peace.
Yes, indeed. Rest in peace.
Yeah, and let's see here, my twin, like talking about, other famous, and they even have also here too, my twin. One of the things that I've gone to notice that our birthday, July 15th, has a lot of Christian feasts and celebrations during this day.
Really?
Oh,
What,
yeah.
like what?
Well, like I mentioned before, there's a holiday for the Bonaventure, or the Catholic bishop and cardinal. There's a celebration for him in Christianity.
That's pretty cool. Oh, what else?
Yeah, there's a Vladimir the Great in Eastern Orthodox and Catholic churches.
Man, there's a lot of people back then who call themselves the Great.
Well, a lot of people like to make those special days, but there's also special holidays for, like, for example, Annie Marie Javohe. I hope I said that right. She was a French nun in the Catholic Church.
Oh, cool. Well,
Yeah, so there's all these special things that I never knew about. And that's just a few things, my twin, but there you go. Those are some of the cool, interesting things that happened on the day of July 15th.
that's pretty interesting. That's awesome, dude. So many amazing people and events that happened on that day. That's pretty cool, my twin. And thank you for sharing that.
Yes. No, definitely. The one thing now, let's move on to the year 1990, my twin, and let's talk about some fun facts that happened during the year 1990.
All right.
And we should probably emphasize, and we've talked about it more, off camera, but 1990 was kind of a transitional year, really, in a lot of ways.
No, indeed it was, because there was a lot of things that were changing and things were added on to how things entertainment and all things. And it was a pretty interesting time and during that era of the 90s.
It certainly was. And one of the fun facts, or well, I don't know if you want to call it fun, but a fact from 1990 was the unification of West and East Germany.
Oh, yes, the Berlin Wall was being torn down.
Yeah, there was, yeah, no, it was definitely an interesting time, that's for sure. And then ultimately, eventually the Soviet Union following, I do believe, a year after that. So it was definitely an interesting time, that's for sure.
Oh, yes. Yes, I actually, they still talked about that day of when the Berlin Wall came down and seeing all the people reunifying and stuff during that event. It was pretty historic.
Indeed. And it was definitely an interesting time. Also, during that year, Nelson Mandela was released from prison. He was a famous South African activist and helped bring Africa, was the president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, 1990 was also an interesting year to where we are now. We mentioned about how Twitter debuted 20 years ago on her birthday on July 15th. But in 1990, in the early history of the internet, Tim Berners-Lee created the first World Wide Web server.
Whoa, that happened in 1990?
Indeed.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So I guess you could say they're the reason why we have a lot of social media issues. Boy, if they only imagine what was going to happen. Oh, geez.
They only knew.
If they only knew. You're exactly right. And actually, there was also the first content web and search engine was Archie in 1990.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's whew. Yeah, look what a world we've come to now with that internet, huh?
Yes. Look how we've grown.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, geez. And back in February of 1990, Voyager 1 and, took a photo of the pale blue dot of Earth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after completing its mission from about five, which from its mission from around 5.6 billion kilometers, which is 3.5 billion miles away.
Holy cow, that's an incredible feat.
Yeah, it was certainly, like I said, an interesting time. Here's another cool fact. In March 8th of 1990, Nintendo had their World Championships. They were held at the Fair Parks Automobile Building, kickstarting almost a year-long gaming competition across 29 American cities.
Holy cow. Could you imagine if we had games like Mario Kart in those days? Holy cow, that place people would be lining up and playing in those tournaments.
Yeah, so that's small compared to how some of these gaming tournaments are nowadays.
No, indeed. They have really amped things up in competition when it comes to the video game tournaments.
No, that is fair. Yes, June 1st, the Cold War, U.S. President George H.W. Bush and the Soviet president at the time signed a treaty to end chemical weapon productions and begin destroying their respective stocks.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. Well, that's terrifying history on that stuff.
That's putting it mildly. But on a more positive note, my twin, here's something that you and I both really enjoyed as kids. June 7th, 1990, Nickelodeon Studios makes its debut in Universal Studios, Florida.
Oh man, I love Nickelodeon. I mean, as a kid, that was one of the most fun things to watch when you're a kid, especially in the 90s.
Oh, dude, I loved Nickelodeon. And it's a shame that, some of those shows aren't around anymore, but I digress.
Yeah. Wasn't there a show that debuted in the 1990s on Nickelodeon there? I'm trying to remember what it was called.
I'm not sure off the top of my head, but we'll have to, look at that. But those are some random facts about what happened during the year of 1990. But now let's talk about some fun stuff. Like, let's start, well, we kind of mentioned earlier, TV shows in 1990.
Well, one of them, I guess we might as well just throw out there because it had such a cool theme song, was Beverly Hills 90210. That debuted in 1990.
It did. It did indeed.
It
And
debuted with one of the coolest theme songs ever.
yeah, and I got an interesting question for you, my twin.
All
What
right.
what was the most watched TV show in 1990?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one. There were so many good shows around that time. It's hard to say. Uh, I don't know, man. What was it?
I'll give you a hint. It features a bar.
Cheers.
Correct.
Oh, my God. Where everybody knows your name.
That's a great show, and it also spawned Frasier.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought it
Frasier.
was its own show.
It was its own show, but he was on Cheers.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh man, indeed. And
And that show
here,
is such a good concept.
here's some interesting facts, Chad. You mentioned them earlier. Beverly Hills 90210 made its debut in 1990.
Yes.
But other cool shows started there. There was Twin Peaks made its debut in 1990. The Will Smith version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air debuted in 1990. Law and Order. Law and Order made its debut in 1990.
Sweet.
And then there's Mr. Bean.
Ah! Oh my God, that Mr. Bean! Holy cow! What a character! I'll say.
Indeed, there was a lot of interesting shows back then. But like I said, 1990 was a interesting transition thing.
Yes,
And
it
then,
was.
oh my, what people might be surprised by this one. There was the well, even though it had happened before, there was another version of Supermarket Sweep that debuted in 1990. I love that show.
I know. Who would have thought that you could make such a cool game show? Was running around a supermarket. Oh man. I
Oh,
love
wow.
this show.
Yeah, no, it was definitely interesting here. But now, since we talked about TV shows, let's talk about movies in 1990.
All right.
Can you guess the number one movie in 1990?
Oh man, I don't know what the number one movie was. There was actually a lot of movies that I found out that were pretty good in 1990, but I can't figure out which one was number one.
Well, according to the top 100 movies, or hold on a second. Actually, whoops, no, it says 1990s, not 90s. My apologies.
That's
But
okay.
but no, here's some interesting movies that came out in 1990, and honestly, they're still pretty good and hold up to this day, in my humble opinion. The first one was the original Home Alone movie,
Oh my God, that movie was awesome.
a
So,
classic.
no, I love to this day. I still laugh at those traps that Kevin made and all that. Like, remember the one where the crook was trying to go down to the basement but kept slipping on the ice steps?
I, I like the one where it opens the door and his head catches on fire and he jumps into the snow to put him out.
Oh God, his reaction was hilarious.
Uh, no, that movie was so good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still enjoy it. Like I said,
That's a Christmas classic right there.
it still holds up to this day. Here's another here's another movie. And honestly, I enjoy it and I still think it's good to this day. The Hunt for Red October. starring the
Oh
great
yes,
Sean
Sean
Connery.
Connery.
Yes, I just love how the whole movie is just him using his Scottish accent, even though he's supposed to be Russian.
Wasn't Alec Baldwin in that film?
Yes, he was. He was a detective trying to chase him down. Here's
Yeah,
a
well, that was a good film.
Indeed, and actually another good movie. Remember Dances with Wolves?
Oh yeah, it's Kevin Costner. He was playing a military soldier who befriends Native American tribe.
Yeah, that movie made its debut, and it swept the West won Best Pictures at the Oscars.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, congratulations to all on that project.
Yes. Also out. I mean, I don't think I remember seeing this movie, but it was a Ghost with Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze. That
Yes, I
came out in
remember that. I
1990.
believe. I think he was supposed to play like a man, like learn trying to going back from his past and learning some of the events in his life. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, and there was a comedy movie called Pretty Woman where this guy tries to help a prostitute, and they try to make her into a classy lady.
Oh boy.
Oh, I didn't know that was 1990. Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger came out in 1990.
Oh, that was a very unique sci-fi movie at the time.
No, it was. It was a very good movie. I also, The Goodfellas.
Oh, that people still talk about that film to this day. It's considered an American classic. Like, to
No,
this day.
it was a very good movie. And other movies that came out in 1990 and was one of which was one of our personal favorites. Chad, the original Ninja Turtles movie came out in 1990.
Oh my god, I love that film. I still watch it to this day. Hey,
Oh,
like
I
that.
love it.
And I actually knew some facts about that movie. Somebody had left a video of behind the scenes stuff. It was amazing how they made all that stuff work. Well, the actors, they struggled a little, but they did such a good job doing martial arts in those turtle costumes and the mechanics behind the turtles' faces. That's amazing.
Oh, I still love that movie, and it. Check this out, Chad. It came in fifth place of the highest grossing films of 1990.
Oh, it deserved to be a top five. If,
It take a it scored over 135 million dollars.
woo!
Imagine
Baby,
how much that would have been with inflation.
they sh- they should bring back those old turtle movies and put them in theaters. That would be so cool.
Yeah, Ghost was number one. It almost had 300 million in the box office.
Wow, 300 million.
Close to a 285, but
Woo!
what can I say? The chicks dig Patrick Swayze.
Yes, they do.
But before we move on to other movies and stuff of 1990, my twin, let's talk more about the Ninja Turtles movie. I love that movie.
Oh my god, yes. No, the story of it was great, and the fact that it was so believable. Like it was a work of fiction, but the details and the timing and the pace of the whole film was so well done. And like,
Yeah, and what's crazy too, a fun fact, and also fun and also a sad fact, the people that helped design the costumes for the Ninja Turtles was Jim Henson himself, and the
oh,
people.
that's right, the creator of the Muppets.
Yes, but tragically he passed away the same year. God rest his soul.
Oh man, God bless you, Jim Henson.
Yeah, that movie was so great. But what I found amazing about the original Ninja Turtles movie, and I enjoyed the other two, don't get me wrong, but what made the first one so special was it was technically an independent movie.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if this is correct, but I think it was also self-funded.
It was. That's hence the independent film thing.
Yes, but no, it was
But
such a good film. Like the fact that that movie alone just shows you how Ninja Turtles in general was becoming such a phenomenon.
no, without question. But check this out, my twin. The budget was $14 million.
Whew.
14 mil at the time, 1990. Boy, have budgets skyrocketed. 14 million and basically 200 million dollar box office.
That is insane.
I'd say it made money.
Yeah. Yeah, they should, like I said before, like I said earlier, they should totally bring all three films back in the theaters. People would love that.
Yeah, and also other cool movies that came out in 1990. Do you remember the Pulp Fiction classic Dick Tracy?
Oh yes, of the famous detective, which was based off that little comic book strips in the newspapers.
Indeed. I thought that was an underrated movie. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was bad.
No, I think it was just like at the time, like you said, a transition time. It was like hard for a lot of people to understand what Dick Tracy was at that time period.
Heck, Arnold Schwarzenegger had a pretty good 1990. Besides Total Recall, he was also in Kindergarten Cop.
Oh no!
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Prepare to go to detention.
Yeah, yeah, you do it now. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, we couldn't resist.
Oh yes! Oh my goodness! I haven't seen this movie in a while. Tremors came out in 1990.
Oh, that's right, the Kevin Bacon film. Like this mysterious creatures are coming from the ground attacking people.
Yes.
Didn't they make other films after that of Tremors? Or were they just B movies?
I think they were just B movies, but I do think they had more. But Hard to Kill came out as one of those Steven Seagal movies, one of those martial arts movies.
He had a lot of good films in the 90s.
Honestly, I just enjoy martial arts movies in general. My twin.
Oh well, yeah, there's such a unique art. There's such a great art form when it comes to those type of movies in martial arts.
I just love it. Love it. Also, Blind Fury. Wait, what? Wait a minute. I thought it was a 1989 movie, but it says here in March 1990, Blind Fury came out. That's. I thought that was a 80s movie, but I guess not. Also, in 1990 came out a neo-noir action film with Jamie Lee Curtis called Blue Steel came out.
Really, I've never heard of that film.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting time. It was a long time ago. I think it's on Tubi. We should probably go give it another look. See, my twin.
Oh, maybe we should.
Oh Jesus, there was a British comedy movie that came out in 1990 called Nuns on the Run.
What? On the run? Oh no! Oh boy!
Oh Jesus! But yeah, no, man, that's like I said. There's definitely a wide variety of movies too. Now that I think about it, which nowadays it just seems like a lot of it's just the same stuff sometimes.
No, I guess like the 90s were definitely to me more like the peak, a pure and good example of variety in all things.
Yes, indeed, and oh my goodness, the final of the trilogy came out in 1990. Back to the Future 3.
Part 3. Oh,
Yeah,
that was in 1990. God, that film was so good. Like, dude, that all three movies were good, but like, I like Part 3 a lot. Normally, people just say the first one was the best, but I think the best had to be Part 3 because it was also talking about like the story itself in the Wild West was great, but it was also like a good example of like revealing the dangers of time travel. As Doc Brown was explaining that in a lot of different ways. I mean, he talked about in all three films, but the third one was definitely a unique one.
Yeah, I'm more of a Part 2 guy myself, even though the first one's really good as well. Oh, speaking of which, 1990 was also the debut of Days of Thunder.
Oh, that's right, the Tom Cruise race car movie. It has been a long time since I saw that film.
Wow, and this also, I didn't realize this was 1990, but the Jetsons movie came out in 1990.
Oh wow, I didn't think that movie came out till a little later, like 95.
No, I thought it was earlier than that. To be honest with you. 1990 was also DuckTales the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp.
Oh jeez.
Oh man, that
I'm
was a
so
good one. No, I love DuckTales. That was a lot of fun. Oh, oh, geez, you want to talk about a dark movie? 1990 was the debut of Darkman. Holy crap!
oh my god, that was a starring Liam Neeson. Like, oh my god, that film was. I still watch that film to this day. It's such a like a tragic story. It's supposed to be like a superhero, but of a tragic way. They, they like the
Liam Liam Neeson did a great job in that movie. I
oh,
thought
that
that
was
movie,
definitely one of his best movies.
yeah, that movie was fantastic. That was a really good movie. I enjoy it. I'm with you there. I would rewatch that a lot.
Yeah, I actually didn't know this for a while, but the person that helped direct the film and stuff was Sam Raimi, who made the original Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was one of his early, like one of his feature films that he ever did when he started out in the business. I think.
Oh, geez. Steven Seagal had multiple movies that come out in 1990. Marked for Death came out in 1990.
I don't remember that one. Which one was that
That
again?
was the one starring him with Keith David.
I'm trying to remember because
He,
he had a bunch of movies. I'm trying to remember them all.
yeah, he's trying to help take down drug dealers. I think that's what that movie was about off the top of my head. But yeah, no, man, there was some interesting stuff during that time period in 1990. If I'm correct, Graffiti. Oh my goodness, Graffiti Bridge. That was the rock musical by Prince.
Oh boy.
And
Oh,
Prince. Oh, Child's Play too. Chucky had a second movie come out in 1990.
oh man, that was, geez, that was like who would have thought you could make a really scary movie with a toy doll?
And it worked out. Oh, Rocky Five came out in 1990. The fifth installment of one of the great franchises, Rocky, came out. Rocky Five in 1990.
Nice.
Oh, underrated. Talk about underrated films. Predator 2 came out in 1990.
Oh, I thought that was filmed. You're right. That was underrated. The story, the the characters, everything was so good with that film. I was definitely underrated. I wish people would see that more and give it another chance.
I enjoyed the movie. I still think the first Predator movie was insanely good, but I don't know. Do you think the first movie was so good that the second one made had like maybe too high of expectations?
I probably did because I think it was and I think also too because it was like in the city, not like like an urban jungle. Because when you think of like a hunter, you think of like in the woods or something like that in the wild, not in like an urban city.
Yeah, and oh geez, this is a classic. Edward Scissorhands debuted in 1990.
Oh, the Tim Burton movie starring Johnny Depp.
Oh, that was a good one. I enjoyed that one.
Dude, the music. You want to talk about like good music? That film had such emotional tones to that film from beginning to end. That was amazing.
Yeah, nah, man, that was an underrated movie. I enjoyed that. Oh Jesus, The Godfather Part Three came out in 1990.
Jeez, you want to talk about cinema classic?
I
People still
enjoyed.
talk about that.
I still think the first two are probably the better ones. The third one's not bad, but I think But I think the problem with The Godfather Part Three was it came out in 1990. The second one was like 20 years prior to that.
Yeah, that time delay can be a big of a challenge on any film.
Yes, because I was gonna say Part Two was it came out in 1974. So yeah, the Part Three was kind of an interesting time for that to come out. It wasn't a bad movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't remember why they did that. Why they waited so long. You would think that it would have all parts done before that, but who knows?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's definitely a interesting time, that's for sure. But let's transition to music, my twin.
All right.
And 1990 was kind of an interesting year for many things because 1980s was big on like the hair metal band and all that stuff. Where the 1990s we saw the rise of three different genres, stuff like hip hop, R&B, and of course the biggest one was grunge.
Yeah, that was definitely a very interesting time because I mean, I wish it came out. I wish it started in 1990, but when MTV had like they had just showed all the different brands of music. The 90s definitely they really unleashed, like showed the world different genres of music.
No, I agree with that because me personally, and this is just my humble opinion, I honestly remember seeing all kinds of different musics growing up as a 90s kid. I mean, we were obviously born in July of 1990, but as our time throughout the 90s, really, we got to see like country, rock, grunge, R&B, rap. We had it all, and it was just so much fun to listen to all these kinds of amazing music.
No, absolutely. I remember like as a kid growing up, I remember we would listen to all these different types of music. It was fun. And like one moment you're listening to Alan Jackson, next thing you know, you're jamming to AC/DC.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, we're playing like Cypress Hill or House of Pain, and of course Nirvana.
Yes. Oh
But
man. And
yeah,
that was insane.
yeah, looking back on it, 1990 was definitely a transitional year. Some of the top songs at that time might win were songs like "Hold On" by Wilson Phillips. Remember that song?
No, actually, it's been a long time since I actually heard the song. I probably would remember if I heard it again.
Yeah, no, you would trust me. Also big in 1990, we mentioned the movie Pretty Woman. A song also came out in 1990 that was on the soundtrack to that movie. Rockettes, "It Must Have Been Love" came out in that year. Great song.
Oh my god, that was so beautifully done. That was an amazing song. Like people still talk about the music video. Oh,
Oh,
with
that's a great. It was a fantastic music video. I love the tone of it.
oh yeah, like the lighting, the motion of the water, like
We
all the
also had
background. It was amazing.
Yeah, we also had "Nothing Compares to You" by Sinead O'Connors. I hope I said that name right. But yeah, that song came out. That was a popular song. Other songs that came out that were massive in 1990 was MC Hammer's "You Can't Touch This."
Oh god, that song is still being played everywhere.
I don't know if I could pull off the pants though.
No, my love had pirate trip.
Yeah. Also, they had songs like Madonna's "Vogue" came out in 1990.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember she had a ton of good songs over the years of her career.
Well, I'm not much of a Madonna person myself, but also Ben Del DeVoe, a song "Poison" came out in 1990. That's a good one.
Oh wow, yeah, that was fun to listen to.
So I'm saying, let me see if I could find top songs in 1990 along with them. Let's see here. I could find. Let's see. Oh, "Cradle of Love" by Billy Idol came out in 1990. Wow, that's a good song.
Yeah, wow, I can't believe some of these songs aren't even on the radio nowadays.
Well, they
These
were
are
def.
amazing.
Well, it was a different time period. That's for sure. Um, "How Am I Supposed to Live Without You" by Michael Bolton came out in 1990. Oh, geez, I haven't heard them in a long time. But do you remember a Techno Chronic?
Yeah, a little bit. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, "Pump Up the Jam" came out. I remember that song. That was, I think that was in Space Jam, wasn't it?
I think so.
That was an interesting song. Oh, geez, remember "Opposites Attract" by Paula Abdul?
No, I never got the chance to listen to that song.
Yeah, "Opposites Attract." Oh, here's a good song. "Black Velvet" by Anula Miles. That was a really good song. I still listen to that one a lot. "Black Velvet." That's a good one. Oh,
Man,
geez.
songs there.
Oh, Chad, do you remember the Power Rangers movie?
Yes, that was a fun movie to watch.
In 1990, the song "The Power" by Snap made its debut.
I've got the power. Oh, wow, really? That's amazing. I
Yeah,
never
that
knew
was
that.
that was a good that was a good song. Rhythm Nation by Janet Jackson came out in 1990.
Oh, wow, that's a long time since I heard that song.
Yeah, that was man, that's a good song too. The B-52s came out with Rome. Remember that song?
A little, because I never listened to much of the songs from the B-52s.
Here and Now by Luther Vandross came out in 1990. God rest his soul. He's no longer with us.
Rest in peace.
Oh gosh, remember how we talked about songs that stuck in the heads of people? Vanilla Ice and Ice Ice Baby came out in 1990.
Oh God.
Dun, 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 dun. Ha. Ah, oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh.
Oh God, I remember him when he was in the sequel to the Ninja Turtles movie with Ninja Rap.
Oh jeez. Oh, and actually, oh my gosh, this was a good song. Used to listen to this song a lot with our dad. Aerosmith's "Janie's Got a Gun."
Oh my God, that was a nice. The beat to that was amazing.
That was a great song. Aerosmith really did good on that one. And you talk about transition into hip hop and all that stuff. Do you remember the Digital Underground?
Unfortunately, I don't. It was a long time ago. I haven't
Actually, you
heard much.
do. You do actually, Chad.
Really?
Yeah, the Humpty Dance. Here's your chance to the hump. The
Oh God.
Humpty Dance came out in 1990.
Good grief.
Yes. Oh, Tom Petty's "Free Fallin'" came out in 1990.
Oh, wow, that was a long time since I heard that song.
That was a really good one. That was indeed. Oh, Faith No More came out with Epic in 1990. Oh, geez. Love Shack also came out and was a big hit in
Oh,
1990 by the B-52s.
oh my God, that song was used in a lot of different things, for movies, TV shows for years.
Yeah. Oh, and another big song out in 1990, Biz Markie, "He's Just a Friend."
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez. And actually, probably one of my favorite songs that Prince ever did, uh, "Thieves in the Temple" came out in 1990.
Oh wow, I thought that was '89.
No, it was 1990.
Wow, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, but it's according to the top 100, the number one song of 1990 was "Hold On" by Wilson Phillips.
Oh wow, there were so many different songs back then. And
What was here? Let's see here, my twin. What was the number one song that happened on July 15th, 1990?
oh man, I don't know what was it.
According to this, the number one song was "She Ain't Worth It" by Glenn Medeiros featuring Bobby Brown. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time, Bobby Brown.
Yeah, that probably like because I don't know like if he was still playing music after the '90s. I'm not sure if he was.
You know, he still was.
I was gonna say like because I didn't know if he passed away or not.
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't follow Bobby Brown, so I can't really say. But yeah,
Yeah.
those are some fun, interesting stuff. But now, Chad, let's talk about another fun subject of ours: video games.
Yes.
Let's talk about video games that happened in 1990, shall we?
All right.
There was a lot of interesting games that came out during this time period, my twin. Well, this is according to, well, actually, we should go to where we were in the United States. But the grossest titles back in 1990 and for the United States was the arcade machine Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, it had to have been. And I like that's actually a fun birthday memory we can talk about though a little later here. And that was such a
Cool.
fun arcade system to play with Ninja Turtles.
Well, and here's some other games according to Electronic Gaming Monthly. Remember that? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, wow. I don't even know if they're still around.
Yeah, according to the the Electronic Gaming Monthly, the console game of the year belonged to Strider from the Sega Genesis. Remember Strider?
Yeah, a little bit. That was wow. There were so many games there. It's hard to remember them all.
Indeed. Another top game that came out in 1990 was, let's see here. Oh, it was a handheld game called Blue Lightning for the Atari Lynx.
Wow, I've actually never heard of that one.
Yeah, well, the Atari Lynx wasn't as well known, but
No, yeah, that's true.
1990 saw many sequels and prequels in games, my twin. In 1990, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake came out in 1990.
Oh yeah, no, that was a pretty popular game back then. I got over millions of copies.
Also, that came out in 1990, Dr. Mario.
Oh no.
Yes, that's right. Dr. Mario came out.
What's
Dragon Quest 4 came out in 1990, as did Final Fantasy 3.
oh geez. Yeah, they were really racking on the games there.
Yeah, man, Final Fantasy, dude, they've been on a roll lately, and the remake of 7 so far, people have liked it. And
Yeah,
next year be can you believe next year in 30 years since 1997, Final Fantasy 7 came out?
oh yeah, man, that's gonna be amazing. People are gonna be lining up for that game when it comes out.
Fantasy Star 2 came out in 1990, as did Super Mario World.
Oh, I love playing that game. That was probably one of my most favorite games to play as a kid.
Yeah, it was on the Super NES.
We would play that game for hours. Or even if we were just doing the same level, we would just play it. It was so much fun.
Oh, geez, and you want to talk about one of the best. Can you guess the best-selling system of 1990, my twin? I'll give you a hint. We had one.
It had to be a Nintendo because it was so popular in the 90s.
It was a Nintendo thing. It was, but can you guess which one?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I would say it was either the Super Nintendo or I think it was like the Game Boy.
You would be correct, sir. The best-selling system of 1990 was the Game Boy.
Oh man. Dude, I remember like we used to play that I can't remember, I don't know if it was called Frankenstein, but do you remember that video game where it had like the little like it was like a side scroll or horror where you were playing Frankenstein just shooting lightning bolts also at creatures. I guess you were trying to like escape a castle or something.
I'm not sure if I understand what you were trying to say, my twin.
Well, well the Game Boy we were playing, I think it was called Frankenstein. It was like a
Uh,
little mini horror side scroll game.
I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I remember a lot of Tetris, and I certainly remember a lot of Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Pokemon was a great. Dude, Pokemon did so well on both the Game Boy and the other Nintendo systems. It was amazing. I believe our first Pokemon game we had was Pokemon Red.
I believe so, but one of the best games that come out in 1990 was Super Mario 3.
Oh my god, that was such a unique time for our Super Mario 3 because I think it was definitely a little different from the first two Mario games. Wasn't wasn't 3 the one where you can just like pull up a magic potion, throw it, and a door would appear?
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, that was I had fun with all those Mario games, man.
Oh,
You could not go wrong with Mario in the 90s.
no, you definitely cannot go wrong with Mario, period. But I will say this in 1990, here's a game, and to be honest with you, I'm surprised you don't see more games like that anymore. At least people talk about it. It was a point and click adventure game called Secret of Monkey Island.
Oh wow, yeah. And, was that on Nintendo or was it just on computer?
That was a computer. It was from
Well, I think
LucasArts.
no, those games were a lot of fun. I remember playing games like that with some of our family members when we were growing up. But I think that was sort of like, I think one of the reasons why I think no one really talks about it is because it was a computer game. And back in the 90s, like Nintendo and Sega, they were really skyrocketing in popularity. So it
And
was, I
well,
guess,
well, honestly, I think more of their stride hit also more by the mid '90s. I mean, I still thought they were relatively good at this point with like the Genesis and the Super NES, but
yeah.
there was a lot more things coming that way. That's for sure. Oh, geez, remember Mega Man? Mega Man 3 came out in 1990.
Oh, dude, that was, dude, it's like those Mega Man games. I never got a chance to play the original Mega Man game, but some of them were pretty cool.
Yeah, and also there's a groundbreaking PC space simulator called Wing Commander. Remember that one?
No, I actually don't remember that one. That was a long time ago. I don't
It
remember that much.
it basically led to the eventual like creation of the Star Wars like X-wing games.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it was Wing Commander was kind of like the blueprint, and people looked at it and were like, we can make a Star Wars game out of this, and so they did.
Oh man.
Great, great time. And that one, and oh geez, that was a lot of fun games coming out back then. Of course, we were obviously born July 15th, 1990, so we kind of played this a lot of this stuff after the fact. But and going back to the Ninja Turtles again, man, they were big in the 90s in 1990. Like they have a amazing movie. They had a lot of cool arcade games.
It
Oh,
was. I mean, it debuted in the late '80s, but by the 1990, the cartoon of Ninja Turtles gained like extreme level popularity.
no, indeed. Indeed it did. And geez, oh, that was so much fun. And getting to play them, even though by the time we got there, we were really more starting to go into the, N64 and the PlayStation. But I remember playing the Genesis, a lot of fun games on there. Of course, you got the NES and the Super NES.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of. To be honest, I kind of miss playing those games because remember, you just get to sit with buddies and get to play a game.
Yeah, I know, man. It was fun. Or I remember when we always like used to challenge each other. Like when we had the Nintendo, oh, we would always challenge each other to see who could get like through a Mario level faster.
Oh,
Like me, you, and our older brother. It was like, dude, we would have so much fun with that. That I remember we always were trying to like watch everybody else go on their run and try to see if we can how we can do it faster. Oh my
oh,
god!
do you
Uh,
remember? Do you remember Final Fight?
I think so. I think wasn't that a 2D side scrolling fighting game?
Yes, it was.
I thought so. I was like, no, that was
Get to clean up the streets.
the one thing I will say I hated about that game was I wish that they'd not allowed to have friendly fire.
Says the guy that always hit me.
You hit me as well, my twin. Don't you start.
Oh, trust me, I didn't know such thing.
Yes, you did. And
My
you.
death say otherwise. Also in
You.
1990, even though it came out late 89, but it was more popular in 90. Remember Golden Axe? That was fun.
Oh yeah, the mythical medieval story. Like I remember like they had those that was the first time we ever actually had like special attacks in a video game. Like most times it's usually just like punch, kick, shoot, duck, huck, and all that stuff. That was the first time we ever had like magic involved.
Yeah, and there was also, and maybe it's just because of the time of technology, but I remember there was a lot of shooters and like, like flight simulators and side scrolling shooters as well. You don't see many games like that anymore, which is unfortunate.
No, I think some of them are starting to come on the rise because it was like a lot of independent games are side scrollers right now, and they're starting to gain popularity.
Oh man, one of my favorite, and I think it's an underrated Nintendo series. F Zero made its debut in 1990.
Oh no!
Dude,
Oh
I
no!
love that game so much because I don't know, just the idea of it's sci-fi ish, right? But it's like a futuristic racer and you're just going so fast. It's so insane. I love that series.
Oh my god, that game had its moments. It did have its issues, but overall it was a fun game.
Oh yes, it was. Oh, dude, I just loved some of those games so much. Yeah, go. Oh, geez, PC game of the year was roller coaster, or excuse me, Railroad Tycoon.
Oh my god, the Tycoon game, especially in the '90s. Oh my god, that was so much fun. I remember. I actually didn't Roller Coaster Tycoon come out in 1990.
No, I think it was later '90s.
Oh man, no, that was. Oh my god, no. The Tycoon games were fun. Railroad Tycoon was a very interesting game.
No, indeed it was. And Strider was a lot of fun. Holy moly, be like a hack and slash super sci-fi ninja. Holy crap, that game was fun.
Yeah, I remember that game a little bit because I didn't play. I didn't get a chance to play as much as you did.
Yeah, no, Mega. Of course, you got Mega Man 3. A lot of fun.
Oh yes.
And also another game that a lot of people are are talking about more recently, but was popular back then, was Ninja Gaiden 2: The Dark Sword of Chaos.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
people.
I only knew. I actually never knew about that game because I remember some of the older ones, but like the newer ones from like 2000s of Ninja Gaiden is what I remember.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, people forget Ninja Gaiden was around a lot longer than it actually was.
Yeah, much longer time period.
It was a pretty fun game, that's for sure. Of course, you got things like John Madden football. Oh, good lord! Michael
Oh,
Jackson's Moonwalker came out in 1990.
oh God. Wait, wasn't that wait, wasn't that the video game where you had to dance and to kill like enemies? Oh my god.
Yeah, that was an interesting concept. That's for sure.
And now I'm actually hoping if someone can find that game, they could stream on that on YouTube. That would be hilarious.
Oh my goodness. There was a lot. Oh, but also a lot of interesting facts in gaming as well. My twin. There was Neo Geo was making a run in 1990. Remember the Neo Geo?
A little bit. That was like the old, like it was like a little mini system.
It was like a big arcade. It was like uh, it was a gaming system by SNK, and it was also a arcade machine as well. It definitely was a multi. Uh, it was definitely a multi-system as well during that time period, where I think you could play like your regular console, but then you can also use stuff from the arcades as well. But also
Oh,
fun fact, my twin, the Mega Drive was, or we call it Genesis, released in Europe in 1990, and also the initial release of the Sega Game Gear was released in Japan in 1990.
oh, dang, that's amazing.
Dude, there's also interesting facts as well. You have remember the TurboGrafx? Turbo.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was yeah, that was interesting. But well, that's all the things that happened to my twin when it comes to video games and movies and music. It was certainly an interesting time before, where we're coming towards today. But and also, oh, and talking about music as well. I just now remember this. I wish I would have brought this up sooner when we were talking about music. A month after we were born, one of my favorite people to listen to, Stevie Ray Vaughan, passed away in a helicopter crash in 1990.
Oh, dude, I remember you showing me some of that documentary of him and his brother. That was, oh man, that guy had such a talent in music. Obviously, he was best known for playing the blues, but he had such a talent.
No, I love that. I love his music. He's definitely one of my favorites, and God rest his soul. We miss him, but his music is still timeless, in my humble opinion.
Oh no, I think any generation would love his music.
amazing talent. And
Incredible.
not in, but I guess I'm gonna try not to end things on a bad note as well. But there were a lot of role playing games that came out in 1990.
Yeah, I only remember playing. There was that one. I think it was I can't remember what it was called. Well, it was like a sci-fi-ish like role playing game.
Yeah, it was Battle Lords of the 23rd Century.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Good God.
Yeah, those were some interesting times, that's for sure. But there was also another thing called a nightlife where you get to be vampires, and it was part of the White Wolf's World of Darkness.
Oh yeah, wow. That was like the first time of the masquerade too, right? For the vampires role playing, like
Well,
that was
let me rephrase that. Nightlife was an innovation that helped spawn White Wolves and World of Darkness.
yeah, I know that was such unique that was such a unique concept at that time for role playing games. It was like it was a little bit harder compared to how role playing games are right now, because I think it was just like early phase of technology of gaming where it was like you had very limited choices what you could do in that time.
No, indeed. But also, to be fair, though, Chad, we didn't exactly have many friends to play with us if we wanted to anyway.
Oh, yeah, good grief.
But I digress. But let's end things on a more positive note, my twin. What are some of your favorite birthday memories?
Oh well, because we're on the concept of video games, I'll end on this. I remember when we were, I think we had to have been like 7 or 8 years old. We went to Chuck E. Cheese's. This mom and dad would take us down there, and we would try and get like all these different prizes where we would play like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the arcades, and we would listen to all the bands playing there.
Yeah,
Um,
no,
do you remember the little token coins they had there?
yeah, I do remember them. They were you had to collect as many as you can in order to get prizes.
Oh my god, no, dude, that was so much fun.
But
I actually don't remember all the prizes they had, but do you remember the one where they had like the giant mouse, Chuck E. Cheese glow sticks?
I remember that. I also remember the pizza, and of course, constantly playing the Ninja Turtles arcade, which you haven't really learned how to play games until you had a grown up chewing you out because you were not helping him out. That was yeah, those are some interesting times.
Oh yes, and that was a good time though. I also think another one that I liked on our birthday was it was like during, obviously when we were in July, so it was during the summer. Some of our family members would come by and we would play wiffle ball together. We'd eat cake and then we would go to like play some wiffle ball. Like remember like whether we had like our dad pitch or we have like that old like little t-ball. We would always try to like just hit the ball and see if we can have like our own miniature like home run derby type thing.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100% on that. And before I get on to some of my favorite memories, to go back to Chuck E. Cheese's a little bit, I didn't know this, my twin, but fun fact about Chuck E. Cheese's, it was founded and created by Atari founder Nolan Bushnell.
Oh really? I never knew that. That's
I
pretty
didn't
cool.
know that either. And next year will mark 50 years since the debut of Chuck E. Cheese's.
Oh geez.
But
That
yeah,
is just
yeah, no, but to go back to too with our birthday things, I just love the fact that there were so many families coming to visit, like our Nan and Pap, and our Aunt Vic and our Aunt Mona, and the family was just all together, and we're just like you said, just picking up a wiffle ball bat and a wiffle ball and just playing around and eating cake, opening presents, just being around loved ones. Like those, you don't see too much of that anymore, and you got to cherish someone you do. And
oh yeah, no, that was such a good time there, man. Like I remember we had when Cody was up the back, he would hit the ball so hard and go flying almost halfway through the farm area.
oh yeah, we had to go through the cornfield to get it. Yeah.
Well, actually, no, it was more of Dad had to do it, and I remember when we hit the ball, it happened again. And then Dad just got out and he got mad because he had to go back in and get it.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh man. Oh God.
Uh,
You whippersnapper, so just go back out there.
I don't know if those were the exact words he would use, but thank you for trying to keep it family friendly on my show, my twin. Yes,
Dude,
those are some good old times, man. And
at times.
yeah, and honestly, I appreciate that. And honestly, Joe, what do you think out of the 36 years we've been alive on this earth? Like, what do you think you've learned the most so far?
I've learned that you should cherish good times as best you can, whenever you can, because as in the long run, I feel like that'll be very helpful to all of you mentally and spiritually in life, because it helps you like know that there are good days, there can be good days as well as bad days.
Yeah, no, I can attest to that. Because that's one of the things that I've currently been working on. My history of trying to be more positive and think more positive and be more confident and try to overcome a lot of things that I've been through. Like obviously we deal with scoliosis and cerebral palsy, but and we deal with depression because of that and my history of self harming. From to be able to say somehow I'm still here, there has to be a reason for it, and I'm
And
grateful for it.
definitely
And
does.
what?
Indeed, it is, my twin.
And I'm trying to be appreciative of it and appreciate all of you and my family, and thankful to God, and just trying to move forward, and hopefully as we continue to grow older, and hopefully we can finally find ourselves, and more importantly find our peace. And that's something I'm appreciative of every day.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming back on, my twin, for this special episode of the Josh Yoder Show.
Well, thank you for having me, man. It's going to be a great. But also, congrats. I believe this is not just like an episode about our birthday, but this is actually your 50th episode that you've done. Congratulations, my twin.
Well, yes, it is, and thank you, my twin. Something that I've been hoping to do and hoping to continue to do and build upon, and just want to say thank you to all of you and you yourself for your continued supports, and hopefully we can continue to do this and build on even more, like I said earlier. So thank you so much, my twin, and
Thank you so much, Susan, and happy birthday.
yes, and happy birthday to you, my twin. I just wanted to say I love you and happy birthday.
Thank you. I love you too, my twin.
And to all of you watching, I love you all, and God bless. Be safe, everybody.